Plantations like Mount Vernon are where all of these different styles of cooking and different plants and animals came together, European, native, and African antecedents. And all of that stuff is woven into a new cuisine, an American cuisine, and this is part of that. So there is a lot of information that we're excited to get from these bottles, and they can tell us a lot about what life was like here. The total bottle count was 35 bottles. That's recovered from 6 different storage pits. Of that 35, 6 were broken. So 29 of the bottles contained intact fruit contents. Of that, 12 bottles had cherries, 16 bottles had berries, probably gooseberries or currants, but we haven't confirmed that. And the last bottle had mixed cherries and berries. Presumably they ended up on the Washington's table and were eaten either as just fruit out of the bottle, or they were baked into other confections. Or we do know that the Washingtons were very fond of ice cream. These could have also ended up in ice cream, who knows. This pit in particular, we have a theory. We think this is probably the summer of 1775, which is the last harvest just before Washington rode off to Philadelphia and became commander-in-chief just before the Revolution. So food remains have been found in other parts of the world, and even ancient food remains. But finding what is essentially fresh fruit 250 years later is pretty spectacular. All the stars sort of have to align in the right manner for that to happen. And the historical and cultural context of this, the reason why they're there, they were put in these storage pits in the cellar, and then they were paved over with a brick floor shortly after. And so there they sat until 2024.